I needed $35,000 to get through this, but I only had $10,000.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Right.
Hey everyone, Kevin Amalsh, Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe, hit that notification button so you get notified every time we have awesome new content. If you're watching this on Facebook, be sure to hit that like button. And either Facebook or YouTube, leave some comments. Let's interact a little bit. This is a great way to communicate with us. Today I have an awesome guest for you. Justin Cooper's here, and we're going to talk about why you need money even if you're doing no money down deals. You know, a lot of this channel, we talk about how to buy properties without any money out of your pocket, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have any money, right, Justin?
Absolutely.
So you said that before we shot the video, you said you had some stories to tell about why you need some reserves or why you need some money to do this business. Why don't you go ahead and share it?
Yeah, well, the first one that comes to mind is my very first fix and flip. So I bought it no money down using conventional financing. Now, this was years ago when you could do such a thing, but I only had $10,000 in the bank. So I had some money, but I wasn't borrowing any money for the repairs. And I was grossly unprepared for repairing this first fix and flip. And what wound up happening is I burned through that $10,000 incredibly quickly. The overall budget on the fix and flip was about $24,000, $25,000, as well as a holding cost. It took me about 10 months to get through this property, and the payment was about $1,000 a month. So that alone was $10,000. So overall, without the little like water bills and sewer bills, I needed $35,000 to get through this, but I only had $10,000.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Right. So luckily, I had some private money come in my way of an inheritance. So thankfully, weirdly, somebody passed away and left me some money, and I was able to get through the project. If it wasn't for that, I was in big trouble.
Big trouble. And I remember you sharing your story about your first flip and how you went into it without a budget at all. So that's probably something you should not do.
Many mistakes were made.
Do you have any other stories about clients or investors that you know that have gotten into similar situations?
Yeah, absolutely. So we had a client who borrowed money from Pine Financial Group. And so what we do as best as we can is cover 100% of the purchase price, 100% of the repairs, maybe even all of the closing costs, making it that true no money down deal. And in doing so, part of the qualifying process is to make sure that they have some money in their pocket. We don't want to set our clients up to fail. So we want to make sure they have some money because there might be some changes to the budget, because there are monthly payments, because life gets in the way. And so they hit the qualifications, but unfortunately, they barely hit them, right? So it was enough to qualify. Everybody felt safe with the project, but the worst thing happened. The contractor skipped town and was doing bad work. So it cost him more money to hire a new contractor and to go back and fix those repairs. It also cost him time because during this, there were still monthly payments, right? Just because your contractor skips town doesn't mean the project shouldn't still be moving forward and have some sort of financing on that. So he was getting hit from two sides on that. And unfortunately, it burned through his reserves very quickly.
Yeah, so I guess the point here for the viewers is there is nothing more important than business. Real estate investing is no different than cash flow. And if you don't have the cash flow or the cash reserves, you will go out of business. I've said this many times, but you could be profitable and have a negative cash flow and lose your ass. So I would say definitely keep reserves, live to fight another day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Whether it's you have the money, you have a partner who has the money, you just know somebody that you can call up if times get tough and have the money, make sure you're setting yourself up to succeed by having a cushion.
Okay. So even though no money down, doesn't mean you shouldn't have any money. I hope you learned something in this video. Check us out at pinefinancialgroup.com. And again, we'd love to hear some comments below. Hit subscribe, hit like. We'll see you next time.